Hey guys, and welcome to another video here at Dynamic Core Studios. We're going to be doing a quad-based compound workout today. The traditional compound workouts involve you keeping the bar in your hand and you never let go of it. You do a series of exercises without putting the bar down. This is slightly different where what we're doing is compounding the muscle. So quads are going to be the thing that are going to get destroyed in this workout. And we're going to be working from strength through power through burnout. Which is just a really good way and a safe way of focusing on the one muscle. So I've done this with a few clients in the past. Today we're going to have Declan go through this workout. We're going to kick off with the second exercise in the compounds. Just to get into it, we're going to use the power movement, which in this case is going to be a clean from a hang, or power clean from a hang. It's not a traditional Olympic lift. We're not doing a thing straight from the floor. We're doing this in order to activate the quads. So it's more like a jump squat, but it's a jump squat with a connection with the body where you've got to take the force of the bar coming up. So we're just going to start with the bar and we're going to ramp up and find out what his weight is on this. So to start off with, we're going to be going for 6 reps, even though 5 reps is what we're really working for. So if you want to start off with just the bar, and we're taking the bar down, skimming the knees, like it's not a full all the way to the floor or anything, just enough to get momentum to turn the bar around, and then if you can tuck yourself underneath the bar, drive forward and get underneath it and up into a clean position. That's it. And then bring it back down. If you hold it there, what you'll find is if you can now, in order to get this smooth as part of our rep set, then you drive back up and bring your hips up to meet the bar. Yeah, so try and leave the bar down there and jump around it back on the way back up again. Same as you are on the way down, you're getting under the bar, tuck under, and now don't bring the bar back up again, leave the bar down there. So you're here and you're going to flick back up to bring your hips back to the bar. That's it, and then hips back to the bar. That's it, and hips back to the bar. Good. It's just a slightly safer way of bringing it down. If you're doing a full clean, you probably just drop it on the floor. But in this instance, you're not doing that. We're trying to do reps. So you want the bar to move as little as possible and you're doing the moving round about it. Okay, so 5 in a row, or 6 in a row, actually. 6, 5, 4, 3. Try and jump back up to the bar. So that's it. And one more. Okay, let's put some weight on it. Just 2.5 kilo increments, just so that you don't really notice too much of a difference and you can keep the explosivity. But as the weight adds to this, you'll probably find it's easier. When it's really light, it's quite hard to involve your legs because you don't need to. 6 reps. Abs as tight as you can. Good. Okay, put it down. You don't really need to go, for the purposes of this, like again on a full clean you would get right underneath and you would sink down the way that you're doing, but in this you don't have to. Like just as soon as the bar's there, then flick it back down again, so you don't have to sink into it. Just bring it down and then drive it back up and then bring it down, and if you kind of have a little drive forwards to get yourself under the bar, so you're almost jumping slightly forwards, and also if you take your feet slightly apart as you go underneath, that'll automatically lower you just to get underneath it a little bit, but only a little bit. It's not a big sumo split. Okay. Fire those elbows up though. One more. Good. Okay. This isn't supposed to be anything that's uncomfortable. You're not going for any records on it or anything. It's just something that's heavy enough that you have to use your legs to generate the power. Keep everything tight, especially at the bottom. Land strong. Elbows up, strong core. Okay, let's leave it at that. Take it down. Right, so that'll be your weight. So you know you can do 6, just about. But we're going to be doing front squats before we get to them, so we'll move over to that. So let's take it over here. Okay, so we're going to start on front squats now, and we're going to ramp this up again, sets of 6. And once you've got to something that's uncomfortable, but not your limit, but not too easy, then we'll be doing sets of 5, and that's what your starting weight's going to be. So just crack in just the bar to start with. So drive the elbows up as you come up. Good. Just with this, try not to drop into the hole, like the last little bit, to keep your quads engaged, so that you're not having to refine your muscles to come back up again. And one more. Okay, back in. Just again in this, like your head position, for somebody just learning it, keeping your head up is not a bad idea because it will sort of bring your posture up, but your posture's fine anyway, so if you can dip your chin slightly and try and get it a little more parallel with the floor, it'll take a little pressure off your lower back. Just drop your chin slightly, that's it. Big drive, good. Abs tight, drive the elbows up and back in. Okay. As soon as you hit the bottom, drive your elbows up. There you go. Keep your chin down slightly. And back in. Great. Everything from the hips up should be solid, completely rigid. Just squeeze everything. Drive those elbows up a little. Good. Don't drop into the hole. Get tight, tight, tight. Good. Okay, so we've got our weight for the front squat, we've got our weight for the power clean. Everything else is fairly standard, and we've managed to work that out from your body weight and such anyway. So we're just going to fire on with the full circuit this time, but there's no rush to go from one station to the next. Just walk there slowly, but don't dilly-dally when you're getting there. So 10 to 20 seconds between each exercise all the way through to the end. Then when you get to the end, you can rest before we go again. All right, so we're going to start with the front squat, 5 reps of that, 5 reps power clean, and then we're going to move on to weighted squat jumps, box jumps, vertical jumps, sled drag, and band assisted sissy squats. Okay, so that's 5 strong reps. That's good. Squeeze your thighs. Good. Drive the elbows up. Good. One more. And again. Okay, back over to the power clean. Okay, deep breaths, focus, and then 5 in a row, as rapidly as you can make them. Stay strong, flick it back down, up, and drive, and up, and down, and up, and down, one more, up, and down, that's it. Okay, grab the slam ball. So it's a 9 kilo slam ball, so somewhere around about there. For anything over about 70 kilos, you're looking for about a 9 or 10 kilo ball. Okay, so we're just looking for a rapid turnaround here, nothing too deep. Just down, change direction as fast as you can between each rep. Looking for about 8 reps here, 8 to 10. Step up, stop, step up, stop, step up. Good. Fast as you can when you change over. Up. Good. Up. Good. Up. Good. One more. Now okay, big deep breaths. We're looking for box jumps. We're looking for between 8 and 12 reps. Okay, soft landings and step off, don't jump off. Good. And big deep breath and arms are about 10 to 20% of the food, so use them. Good. Good. Okay, don't let it go dangerous. Just try one more, let's see what it looks like. Okay, we'll stop there, step off. Okay, so now we're looking for vertical jumps, no box involved. All you're going to do is jump as high as you can, and then when you land on the floor, try and stay on the floor for as little time as you can, but get as low as you can each time to get as much height as you can each time. So just stay off the floor. Imagine the floor is burning hot, and you just need to get off it and try and stay in the air as much as you can. 12 to 15 reps. So this one you can push through on. It should burn. And let's go. Hands right up in the air. That's it. You can back up. Back up. Up. Good. Power through. This is it. Feel the burn. Drive. Drive. Don't stop. Down. Up. 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 One more. Up. Okay, walk it out. Walk over to the prowler. Big deep breaths, keep your legs moving. And now we're going backwards, using your quads. So this is effectively, think leg extension. Keep your body as low as you possibly can. Dig your heel into the floor, abs tight, fully extend the leg. Arms out straight. Okay, you just got one length to do. So stay as low as you can. And big long strides. Down low, don't use your body, keep your body still. Still, no rocking. Squeeze your thighs, keep your bum low. Squeeze, squeeze, come on. Squeeze, don't use your arms. Squeeze your thighs. Almost there, squeeze it out, squeeze. And stop there. 30 seconds and you're done. Over to the band. So we're doing band assisted sissy squats. So take the band, step in facing the upright, put the band just at the top of your calves. And what you're looking to do is stay as vertical as you can, step back as far as you can to get as much tension on this as possible. Keep going back, you'll need as much more tension, you're using that to assist you. Stand up tall, let your heart rate come down just a little bit. As you come down, you're going to try and stay as tall as you can and touch the floor just at the back of your heels. Each time, get as many of them as you can in 30 seconds, but obviously you're trying to keep the form as good as you can. Don't start dipping or anything. If it slows down, but just don't give up. Okay, 30 seconds, and 3, 2, 1, go. Touch the floor, and squeeze. Up, and up, and up. Good, good, and up. Good. Faster if you can. Good. Squeeze them out. Set them high, but as fast as you can. Less than 10 seconds left. Power them out. 5 seconds. Big finish. And stop there. Okay, step it out. Quads on fire. So the goal with this is fire out, annihilate your quads, then take 2 or 3 minutes, catch your breath, go again. Ideally, you should be able to get around this 3 times. Push it to 5 if you possibly can. If you can do 5 rounds of this, some of your weights aren't heavy enough, so you're going to have to try and take it up a little bit. Ordinarily what we do is, if I was doing this with a client, that would be one workout. And then at the end of it, we do some upper body work. So we'd either do a shoulder workout or a chest and back workout or an arms workout or something, but it would be less focused than this. It's a good fat burner, but it keeps the strength involved because we do the strength part first, as opposed to something like a CrossFit workout where you're just annihilating yourself constantly. You're catching your breath in this case before you go back to the ones that need the focus, which are the front squat and the power clean. So it's a really good workout. It's an absolute killer, as you can probably see. So give it a shot. If you can mix this up a little bit, so if you want to change it in any way, let us know what you're doing. Stick it in the comment section below. Let us know how you got on with it. Post your own videos if you can, reply to this, and let's see you do it. And if we get a chance in the future, we might stick up the posterior chain one or the unilateral one. But I think Declan's going to need a bit of recovery before we get to that. So until next time, bye-bye.